Hi, welcome back, and hello to anyone who is new. Today I am going to pick 20 items that I've sold on eBay over the last 3 days. Today is Monday morning, and we've got a good kind of variety of things today, so I figured I would show you guys what it is I've been selling over the last few days. I would say like sales overall recently have definitely stagnated a little bit, partially down to me. I've been listing fairly consistently, but not quite enough really, and probably not getting out there and sourcing quite as much as I would usually by this point. But boot sale season is like just around the corner, so I've kind of been saving it up for that, working on my backlog, trying to get everything clear in my sheds, and just ready to go into the boot sale season with a fairly clean slate. It's kind of like a mix, isn't it? You kind of, well, for me anyway, I'm excited for the boot sale season coming, but at the same time I know it's a lot of work. Like, anyone who's a reseller out there knows, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of early mornings. It's a lot of getting out there, and I'm really going to get out there this year as much as I can. I'm going to explore some new places. I'm going to be going to as many boot sales as I can. So there's going to be lots of videos coming this year. Lots and lots. More than ever before, I would imagine. So you can look forward to that. I'm going to look forward to it. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope your sales are doing well if you're a reseller. Hope you are just generally having a good 2024 so far. So let's get on with it. Got a few things up here, a few things down in the sheds. Let's go. Let's start with these 4 Funko Pops. So these were part of that bundle of McDonald's toys I got at the end of last year. I got a good Grimace Funko Pop. I got a load of loose toys, and I got some other like McDonald's bits, some hand puppets and stuff. And I'm well into the profit on it all. These have sold for £30 plus postage, and they are just here. Facebook Marketplace deal. Don't find as much on Facebook these days, if I'm being honest, than I used to, but I don't know. It's one of them, isn't it? The more you look, the more you go looking, the more you find. And I guess I don't go looking on Facebook as much as I did. There's plenty of other places out there you can source stuff. So, but there you go. Pretty cool, these. I thought they were anyway. The Grimace one was the best one by far. I think that went for £30 alone. These 4 have gone for £30 for the 4 of them. We've got more McDonald's stuff in just a second over there. Grab them in a sec. Next is this Aldi wooden dentist kit. Got this for my son for a birthday or Christmas or something. He never showed any interest in it, so had it for a couple of years, and now I've decided to sell it. It went for £12.99 plus postage. I think that might actually be more than what we originally paid for it. So that's not bad. And it's not perfect either. Like the box, I mean, everything inside is unused, but the box is a little bit rough around the edges. But he's literally just never had any interest. He's never played with it or anything. Next we have some Playmobil. I got this rocket here from a rummage box in a charity shop for, I think it was 20 or 30p. And then these 2 figures I already had from another bundle I got, put them with this. This is just the top part from a larger rocket, and yeah, £11.99 plus postage. Not a whole lot of money, but didn't pay a whole lot for it either. And it is in box E, just here. I always like it when I get a big bundle of Playmobil. I quite enjoy like splitting it all up into little bundles, to be honest. Got quite a few different bundles in here right now. This is what's sold. It'll go in a little small green eBay box. Next we've got this little Mr. Men bundle. We've got a little vintage Mr. Bump alarm clock there, a little McDonald's toy I think it is, and a lunch bag right there. £19.99 plus postage. And very much a kind of random bundle. I got all 3 of these items separately. We used to use this for, I think, the kids' colouring pens or something. I had no idea where it came from. That was from McDonald's. I don't know if it was us that got it from McDonald's or somebody else, and it was in with a bundle. I do not know. And Mr. Bump I bought from, I think it was a boot sale ages ago, with the intentions of giving it to my son, but he kind of grew out of Mr. Bump before I got to give it to him. So they were all kind of sat there, stuck them all together. Little Mr. Men bundles I find do quite well. Like these toys, if you can find the McDonald's toys in the large quantity and new, they can do really well. You remember the McDonald's toys that I got? Some here, I've got them kind of like everywhere. Yeah, in with all those McDonald's toys, there was a load of Mr. Men toys, and they flew out so quick, good money, and I think I went into profit just on them. So everything else you saw me buy, if you didn't see the video, go back and watch it. I did a, if you just search like Falco's Flicks McDonald's video or something like that, it'll probably bring it up. I'll link it somewhere at the end or in the description or something. Just the Mr. Men toys brought back all the money I'd spent on everything, and well into profit just on them. So they are in box I, just here. There we go. That's nice and easy. So yeah, talking of McDonald's toys, I've got 3 sets of McDonald's toys here that have sold this weekend. We've got these. It went for $9.99 plus postage. These are Tricky Trackers, and I think these are really cool, and I've got loads of these. If anybody out there wants to buy some of these off me for like half the price I've got them listed as, I will do that, no problem. I've got them up at 10 quid, but if you send an offer over a £5, just mention in the notes section that you watch the channel, and I'll do that, £5 plus postage for any subscribers out there. They look cool on the shelf. These are all working and everything as well. The stickers are all in decent condition. They are used toys though. So that's them. I've got 2 others. These went for $6.99 plus postage. These are Goof Troop McDonald's toys. And lastly, we have these. Another McDonald's toy bundle, $11.99 plus postage. These are called Fry Guys. And in little bundles like this, they do alright. And these are actually from a newer bundle of McDonald's toys that I've bought. These have only been listed for a few days and they have sold. Nice little bundle. With the ones we've got recently, I've been going for something a bit different. I've been trying to bundle them up in different ways than what I have before, and so far they've had a bit of interest, some of them. So here they are. These are the toys here. So, you know, 10 quid there on those 4. What were they? $6.99 on those Goof Troop ones and $11.99 on them. So, you know, that's like nearly £30 just on 3 little sets of McDonald's toys, and I think that's worth it. You know, I've got hundreds of pounds worth of these toys in the background selling, you know, occasionally, now and again. Doesn't take up that much room really. I know it seems like it might, but 2 boxes full, a bag full here, I've got another bag full coming in, and then I've got a few like kind of dotted in a couple of these boxes, but that's it. Like, that's not that much room really. These have been doing all right because it's been Chinese New Year recently, and I believe it's the Year of the Dragon this year. So these have been flying out. I've put the price is only $5.99 plus postage on them, and they've been selling for between £5 and £6 each. So yeah, they've done all right. I got a big box full of these, loads of sets, maybe 50 sets, possibly something like that, like full sets of 4. Here's a bit of a random one for you. Got 2 Emma Bridgewater gift bags right here. Had these for quite some time. Anybody remember that video I did when I went to the Emma Bridgewater factory outlet shop? And I bought a few bits, and they gave me a couple of bags to just, you know, generally put my stuff in. And I said, oh, I really like these bags. And they gave me a load more for free. They just gave me them. I was like, oh, yes, thank you. So I've used some of them, but the ones I didn't use, I put up for sale. I thought, why not? I should probably like give them away with the mugs I sell, shouldn't I? Yeah, so it's 1 big, 1 small. I think they're together like this. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, look at them. I think they're really nice. So yeah, £10 all in on them. Next to these 3 Hobgoblin pint glasses, brand new sealed. I paid £1 each in a recent video, and they sold for £20.50. They've only been up for about a week, or just over a week. And they are just in here. So I can't get in there. Give me 2 seconds and I'll grab them. Yeah, so there they are. They're pretty nice, these little kind of stubby pint glasses. Next we have this random selection of CDs from the kind of late 90s, early 2000s. I'm pretty sure these were my brother's, and he was getting rid of them, and I figured may as well try and sell them. Not gone for a lot, but I have sold some of his other stuff as well that did go for a little bit more. I think these are kind of like the dribs and drabs left now. $5.99 plus postage, and I'm pretty sure they're in here. I always keep all my CDs in here. It's a bit dark in here, sorry about that. I need to get one of, I need to get a little light like I've got in the shed in here, really. Just kind of stick it up there. It's kind of motion activated. Oh, 1 second. I recently got a Agatha Christie bundle of books. Got them all from a charity shop for 10 quid. And I've already sold one lot of 6 books for 20 quid plus postage. So they were just kind of like the odd ones that didn't belong in any of the bundles. And I got that kind of money. In fact, these books might actually do better in smaller bundles, but we will see. Agatha Christie and this person. Is it Nago Marsh? Is that how you say it? But she's another, like, one of the, what do they call them? The Queen of Crime. Is that right? She's one of the Queen of Crime. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them, and like really popular crime novelists. Look at that for a bundle. I can barely lift that. It's so heavy. Check it out. I think I've got this one up at about 150-ish. For these, because it's the covers, it's the old vintage covers that you're after on these, I think. Don't quote me on this because I am new to Agatha Christie books, but I think it's this Fontana brand cover, and then there's also another popular one as well. This is just of what I know, but like, it's the old vintage covers. You'll know when you see them, the proper vintage looking. It's same with like Stephen King books, like some of the old vintage Stephen King and Dean Koontz and stuff. Some of them can do quite well. I think this is the bundle I'm after at the bottom here. Yeah, that's definitely it. Next is this Skylanders bag and poster. I bought this with the intention of putting it with a Skylanders bundle, but do you know what? I've not bought any Skylanders now for quite some time, so I figured I'd just stick it up at 10 quid. Best offer. Somebody offered 7, I accepted. I usually pick these up for 50p or £1. I never buy them for more than that, unless there's more than just the bag going on. But I can often find them at boot sales for 50p or £1, because as you can see, I've still got some Skylanders left in here. I could have, you know, taken one of them out and put them with the bag to make it a bit more desirable, but I didn't on this one. Figured I'd just list it by itself. So that's everything from in here. Let's go grab everything else from down in the sheds. Let's go. So just the one item from in here, and it's these jars, tea bag and sugar, vintage CLP candlelight jars. Got these in a recent video for about, what was it 150 for one, 250 for the other, something like that, and they've gone for $21.99 plus postage. So these are an example of good ones to buy. You know, the brown ones they do, I would say, like, look out for the ones with the lines on. Generally speaking, the ones with the lines of this brand, it's like a milk glass or sometimes like an amber glass with screw-on lids. They're the ones that are a bit better. The ones that are not so good are things like this. I've had this set here of tea, coffee, sugar for ages, but this design, not nice. I don't know what it is about these, but no interest at all. So yeah, there's good ones and there's bad ones. They're the good ones. That's the bad one. Don't go for them. So we are in the big shed, and at the moment I'm in the middle of a big kind of tidy up in here. Just to kind of very briefly say, so I had a corner unit here. This style, but a corner one there. And without going into too much detail, the shelves on them had issues. Big issues. I complained to the people who made them. I, to and fro with messages and stuff, and eventually I got a bit of a discount and I threw them away because they were completely just no good. So instead, I've gone back to traditional plastic. The plastic shelves never do me wrong, I'm telling you. They're so easy to just dismantle as well if you're moving them and just move around. Whereas these are not. They just basically fall apart the moment you try and kind of do anything with them. So yeah, so I've got this big unit here, which I've only just started kind of filling up again. We've kind of, the boxes are a bit kind of like neater now. And yeah, we're in the middle of kind of, as you can see, stuff is all on the floor. This is all going to end up on the shelves. We're going to be a bit kind of neater. tidier going forward into the boot sale season. The box list.
Box list.
Claire always brings me a box list. Thank you, Claire. It is very handy. So this is like the goods inward kind of section, and there's still things on here that I've not tackled over the winter, which I should have done, and I'm planning on doing before I go to my first boot sale of the year, although I've been to kind of like a small kind of indoor boot sale, so they're calling it. It's more of a tabletop sale, so I've been to one of them already. But before we start off the car boot season, properly, this is all being cleared, whatever I have to do with it. Got my Games Workshop sign up at last. Again, this is gonna, I think, be moved, Tupperware Towers, to the shelf over there, maybe over there. So this is going to be clear. I'm going to have something different going on up here, I think, going forward. And yeah, I've got plans. Nothing like greatly significant, but plans all the same. And just need to have, a bit more of a reshuffling here. It's going to be all right. Like, once all this is cleared off the floor, which I could do pretty easily, I could just literally just move it all to these two shelves at any moment I wish. But I want to be a bit more kind of like, I want it to be a bit more organised than that. So when you come in, the plan is, you come in, this is all going to be clear. All of this clear. Room. We'll see how long it lasts for. Everything needs to be clearly visible. So when I'm coming in the morning to get some stuff to list, to get some stuff to photograph, it's just there. It's clear what I'm doing, and I'm working my way through any kind of backlog I have, getting it listed. Now, a little bit of a backlog I still think is a good thing. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than listing what you have and having nothing left, and then having to kind of go and get more, and being in the mindset of I have to buy something today, otherwise I've got nothing to list. That for me is no good, and it just kind of, you're going to end up buying some stuff that you probably shouldn't have bothered buying, right? Unless you're very good at kind of leaving that stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people might be, but I'm not. If it was me and I had nothing to list, and I'd end up buying a load of just stuff that I shouldn't have bothered buying. Does anybody remember this? Find out more from the 90s. Yes, this was mine when I was a kid. I think more my sister's than mine, but whatever. 10 quid plus postage on this, and it's in banana box, which is the third box down there. I'll be needing that more up in a minute. A little bit of weight in it, but they're paying the postage, so it's all right. Next is this Finding Dory mug. Got £9.99 plus postage on this. This is going over to somebody in Italy. Bought two of these at the same time from a charity shop, thinking that they looked really cool looking and that they would fly out, but they didn't. Didn't pay a lot for them. It's supposed to be like a clear glass jug, I guess, and Dory, I think that's Dory, is swimming around in it. I thought that was really quite unique, but nah. People are not interested in this one. Proper Disney store. Tenner plus postage, probably making about £7 or £8 profit on that. So we've got another mug. This one went for £22 plus postage. This is from Hard Rock Cafe Leeds, which I don't think exists anymore. I researched this before listing it and found that it had closed. I don't know if it's still closed now or what, but rare, this one. And a really nice design on this, actually. And it's just here. Hard Rock Cafe stuff is, I would say, maybe one of the most hit and miss things out there. I find I've had some really kind of high-end stuff that's done really well, and I've had some utter trash that just nobody ever wants. I don't know the secret to Hard Rock Cafe stuff, but I think just like with anything, if the quality's good, if it's rare, and it just looks nice. I mean, look at that for a mug. Just look at the design on it. It's just really cool looking. That's what's selling it. It's not the fact it's Hard Rock Cafe, really, or the fact that it's even Leeds, I wouldn't have thought. It's just the overall design of it. £22 plus postage. Next is this. This is from a reseller friend of mine who got a load of Winnie the Pooh ceramic items and he didn't want to mess with them. And I got them off him for a good price. Cheers, mate, if you're watching. You know who you are. And it's just here, £16.99 plus postage on this. A lot of the stuff is gone, went a while ago, but a few things are just kind of, you know, not quite as popular. They still sell in the end. It's just a little money box. So next is this Disney Lion King little ceramic figurine, which is just there. And this has been purchased by somebody called Elaine, and I think Elaine is a viewer of the channel. I'm not 100%, but she's bought quite a few Disney items off me now. Thank you very much, Elaine, for the items you've purchased. As a thank you, I'm going to send you this Disney mug right here. Quite a nice one, this, I think. Disney Store exclusive. And yeah, hope you like that. Free gift for you for buying so many items recently, and you love your Disney, and so do I. Next is this set of 6 Church Gresley dining plates. That's the logo right there, and they are just down here. I got £19.99 plus postage on these. Had these for ages. I got a big bundle of ceramics from someone on Facebook Marketplace, and I made a killing on that stuff. Did really well. I had some steak plates. They were the best ones. Out of everything I had all sorts of crockery, loads of them, loads of plates of all sorts of sizes and designs, and yeah, these steak plates were very popular. These are the last of their kind, and I think the last of everything. I did have a set of cups still. I think they went a few weeks ago, so I think that is literally everything from that bundle. Had the bundle for quite a while, but yeah, everything now gone. Next is this. This went for £12.74 plus postage, and it's just here in this corner. This is more of a biscuit kind of tin / tub, hence we putting it with the biscuit jars rather than in Tupperware towers in the other shed. Just a little one. And the last item today is this Hot Wheels little Balliskits Scorcher car transforming vehicle. It transforms from that into like a little ball, and it went for £8.50 plus postage. So I'm gonna go and grab that one in a minute. It's upstairs in one of the boxes, and that's it. So 20 items right there that I've sold on eBay. Good variety today. That's why I thought I would show you guys. Sometimes, it's all the same kind of thing, or it's, I don't know, stuff that might take me forever to package. So I don't want to kind of be spending too much time making a video about it. I just want to get on and just get it done sometimes. But today, I had a little bit of extra time today and figured, why not do a little video like this? I like to keep these videos going. I know most people are here for the car boot sale videos, but I like to do a little bit of everything on this channel. I think ideally at some point in the future, I might split it into 2 channels, and there'll be one channel just for kind of car boot sales and sourcing videos, and there'll be another channel for everything else, pretty much. I think that's probably the way that a lot of reselling channels go in the end. So it's a few days later now, and I've sold a good variety of things here, so I thought I would show you some of the stuff I've been selling, because there's some pretty decent items amongst these. We got this Mrs. Tiggy Winkle nursery set there. I had a Thomas one like this that was worth a bit more, but this went for £25.49. Not a bad sale on that. And we got this Foster's jar here. This is a nice one. Not quite as popular as maybe they were when I first started picking them up a few years back, but they're still nice. Went for £14 plus postage. I got these from a recent indoor boot sale. It's more like a tabletop sale. Did a video that came out recently, and these 2 here are sold fairly quick. In fact, it's fairly quick after I put the video out, so I don't know whether maybe it was a viewer that bought them, possibly. They went for £21.24 plus postage. Got a Mason Cash Christmas bowl here. I mentioned in a previous video that I bought a load of these from Pets at Home for £2 each. Didn't expect any of them to actually sell this like early in the year, but there you go. First one gone. It went for £12.74 plus postage. I'm doing a 15% off discount on most things at the moment. I got these very recently in a car boot sale video, which is coming very soon. I paid £3.50, and these are sold for £21.99 plus postage. It's a load of vintage Surveillian families, but condition-wise, not you know, amazing. There's a few issues with a few bits. Got this manga book here. This went for £32.29 plus postage. Had this one for a little while. Got it last year on the big manga pickup of stuff that I got like recently after I'd gone full time into reselling. I got a load of this stuff, and you know, still some decent bits left. I thought this was really nice. American Air Force picture. It's like on a mirrored background. £28 plus postage. That's going over to America. This I got from a charity shop. It was in like a rummage box basket thing with a load of other books. I bought quite a few, and I think it's when I got those adult colouring books. Did I? Was that the same time? I think it was, and it was like £5 for £1, £4 for £1, something like that. So a pence into this, and it's sold for £12.74 plus postage, and it's going over to Austria. There's a few other bits as well, but the main thing here I really wanted to show you guys was these, because these are pretty good, and you wouldn't necessarily think so, because I didn't when I bought them. It was one of those buys where I bought them and then almost instantly I thought to myself, why have I bought them? I probably shouldn't have bothered. But I did. There's something about them. There's something about like the cool artwork on them that I thought looked good. So it was a bit of a chance that I took on them. I've had these sat in the shed for the best part of 6 months, just sat there. And I finally got round to list them a few days ago, and there was instant interest straight away. And somebody, well, we went back and forth with somebody, and we settled on £130 for these. I paid around £5 for them, and it's just music CDs, and it's a complete set: music CDs, magazines, and yeah, surprised me, really surprised me. It was one of those things that, you know, you just don't really think there's going to be much money in them, but there was. So look out for these. It's called the Magical Music Box. The CDs do a lot better than the magazines do, so I wouldn't go paying up much for the magazines by themselves, but if you've got a full set of the CDs, then that's where the money's at. But having the whole set, like I've got, is obviously good. But I hope you enjoyed a little look at what I've been selling. I hope everybody out there is doing well, and I hope to see you again in a future video. Car boot season is just around the corner. Hope you're excited. I am. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel if it's the kind of content that you're after, and like the video if you enjoyed anything about this video. If you're still here at this point, I guess you liked it to some extent, so please hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. That's it for now. Catch you in the next one.